All right, so this is going to be a continuation of my education is 100% of your responsibility. This is a continuation of that video. Today, I just wanted to let y'all guys know and remind y'all that you have the power. You have more power than you think you do over your life. Whether you think you do or whether you don't know. You feel me? Although God is in control, God has the will. He controls. He knows your beginning and your end because He is the Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. But even though God is in control, He gave each and every one of us free will to do what we want. And I just want to let you guys know that you have the power over your health, the power over your finances, the power over your education, and the power over you. You feel me? And I just wanted to quickly remind each of y'all some stuff that we can just go over because I get tired of being on the internet and seeing people complain about where they at in life. Due to some things can affect you mentally, but if you're not at where you want to be at, that's on you, and that's 100% your responsibilities. And each of these 4 points that I have on here are all your responsibility. Although you can be influenced, although peer pressure is a thing, you're the one who's actually making the action. You have the power to control whether you do something or not. You can't blame on your grandma, your great grandma, your mama, your auntie. It's on you. You feel me? We can't focus on the past. You can't change the past. All we can do is make the best of it and go forward. But anyway, let's go ahead and start off with number one, your health. So you got power over your diet, the food that you eat. You feel me? You got power of whether you not exercise, go to the gym, go for a walk in the park, things like that. You got power over your hydration. Make sure you're drinking water. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be drinking soda and all that other stuff, man. Make sure you drink your water. Your body is made up of mostly water, so you need to hydrate yourself with water. You know what I'm saying? That's all, I always remind people, to drink water and things like that. You really close to me. You know what I'm saying? But number two, finances. You have control over your spending habits. Yeah, a lot of people need to hear that. You feel me? A lot of people be lining up in the line for the new J's, spending $1,000 on J's and things like that, but they ain't taking care of their priorities. Things like that, man. I'm talking to you. You feel me? We gotta look at the spending habits. You know what I'm saying? We can't be complaining that we broke, but we spend money on stuff that we don't need when we need food, housing, things like that, things that we really need. You feel me? Saving. Make sure you save. Make sure you got your emergency savings account for a rainy day, your flat tire. Somebody need to go to a hospital bill or something like that, man. You never know. Make sure you're saved, man, because especially in this economy, we never really know what's going to happen next. You feel me? Real estate, this is more kind of like advanced. Real estate, investing, and in a business, this is above the bare minimum. If you want to take it there, you invest in real estate, invest in investments, get yourself a index fund a mutual fund, invest in stocks and ETFs, crypto, things like that. There's multiple ways you could do to help your finances, to have little stuff on the side in your business, maybe having a side hustle, doing clothes, doing music, anything you can make some money off of, man. There's other things you can do. You don't have to be in the situation that you're in right now. Education, very, very important. And like I said, I know I made a video about this, but I really wanted to highlight the education part because education is 100% on you. School, YouTube, networking, books, entertainment, all of these stuff is in your grasp. They're in your reach. You feel me? We're not back in the 1800s, back in American slavery, where our ancestors had to fight for all of these privileges that we got. You feel me? So we got the opportunity. We have the ability to further ourselves in the future due to these resources and things like that. You feel me? So it's time for us to utilize that stuff to better ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna come to you. You gotta work for it. You gotta want it for yourself. So I'm saying education is 100% on you. Honestly, I would put this higher up because I believe education is important. You don't want to be ignorant. It costs to be ignorant. It's gonna cost you some things to be ignorant for what you don't know. You feel me? So that's that. And the last point I wanted to highlight is you. You know, you the person you gotta wake up with. You the person you gotta go to sleep at night. You the one who gotta deal with your emotions, whether you lose, whether you win, whether it's a rainy day, whether it's sunshine. You know, you the one who gotta deal with you at the end of the day. So it's important to pay attention to your friends and the relationships that you have. Make sure you pay attention to the habits you have, the good and the bad habits, and you may need to adjust some stuff, smoking or things like that. If you don't want black lungs when you older, and I know habits are hard to break, but you know what I'm saying, it's, at the end of the day, it's a decision whether or not you're gonna do something or not. You know, all of this is on you. This is on you. This is your responsibility, because at the end of the day, you gotta make a decision. Feel me? Boundaries, something that I'm personally working on, and then your trajectory and even your emotions too. All of those things are something that you can work on, especially with emotions, emotional emotional regulation. That's what I'm trying to say. Making sure you manage your emotions, so when something bad don't go your way, you not crashing out, you not spazzing out on somebody just because they might have accidentally bumped into you, something like that. Because there's some crazy people out there. You gotta be able to manage your emotions. That's for men and women. You feel me? Everybody needs it. But I just wanted to highlight that. And like I said last, your trajectory, you are in control of whether or not whatever you do in life. Like I said, God got the will, you feel me? But you don't want on the gas pedal, you feel me? You control how fast you going. You control how far you gonna go or not. You feel me? You could be in your own way. You feel me? I'm just saying though. But you are in control of your trajectory. You in control of your faith. Whether or not something get done or not, that's on you. If you quit early and you didn't take it all the way, that's on you. You gotta accept that. You gotta accept that decision. You know what I'm saying? All that falls on you. I didn't mean to make this video that long, man, but I hope this helps somebody, because I really just need people to understand that you can't be blaming everything on life and circumstances and things like that. At the end of the day, you gotta understand, like, yo, I'm contributing something to all of these categories. I'm contributing something. You know what I'm saying? You can't be blaming the world for all your problems. At the end of the day, my bad, but my phone had went out. But back to what I was saying though, you can't blame the world for where you at in life, man, because all that depends on you. You feel me? You could take advantage of all four of these categories, man, but you gotta put the work and the time, man. You gotta do the inner work. You gotta look at where I can improve at, what can I do better at. You know what I'm saying? All the dreams and goals you got, cause you can't lie to me, man. I know you got something that you in the work, so you know. I know you got a business that you want to do, that job that you want, that car that you want, that house that you want, that relationship that you want, that marriage that you want. You know what I'm saying? You can't lie to me, man. I know you got something that you trying to work on, man. But this is just encouragement. You feel me? I want the best. I want people to take care of all four of these categories and to take care of themselves. So I'm just trying to do my best that I can. But good luck to y'all, and I hope y'all learned something from this video.